Customer experience is extremely, extremely emotional. It's also unbelievably intimate. And the intimacy piece, I think, is a piece that we're really going to need to pay attention to, and we're going to talk about here. So I want you all to think about your own customer experience, think about your life. How many people here in the morning or wake up to an alarm? There's like a song that you have programmed in. Anybody? A couple people? And does the song that you wake up to, do you wake up to the same song every day, or do you wake up to a playlist? Now, because we're also all like AI and logical people, the voice inside your head starts to come down, get to the point of, you're making me a little bit nervous because now we're getting a little close to home. But think about it, that's where your customer is too. As we're talking about listening to devices and chat and this whole idea of this intelligence and everything, we're talking about curating experience. So I want you to think of that curated experience, and here we are in our kitchen as the thought of your kitchen as you're waking up in the morning. And for you, you smell coffee, if coffee is your favorite thing in the morning. Or you smell bacon. And that song that you had, that's your favorite song, is now playing for you. Maybe you smell flowers, and it's your favorite type of flower. And as you walk through your more modern and digital house, on the different screens are playing some of your favorite things. Your reminders for the day, pictures of maybe what you did last weekend, where your vacation is going to be in 2 months. All these types of things are all possible now because of AI and because of digital, okay? Now think about it, this optimal experience you have is all possible right now because of AI. Is that the type of relationship that I can have, and who's gonna go and fund that? So again, we look across all the different functions, and what you see is by using that framework, and the idea with that framework is to try to simplify something that seems impossible, so all these people could have the same mental model of how this works. So we're actually designing backwards to AI. So we're actually going to see this, if this is what we think we can do, if we can make this optimal event, who are all the parties, what are all the steps we need to go through, where can things go wrong, and then how are we going to track and measure this to make sure it's successful. So the idea of the framework, again, is now you're seeing how we're starting to link this to all of our internal processes. If I can identify who you are, then I can start to put it into a context, recognize you based on your past relationships, different channels that you've been involved in, your whole history and your profile. Right? So from there I can go and serve and resolve the issue. Is everything right? Is everything correct? Oh, how can I help you? And you also want to turn that around a little bit and prepare somebody, but by the way, yes, there's more. So can I upgrade your relationship at that point of interaction? It's the best time to go and do that. I also want to see if I can grow the relationship. Did you know we have this and that? Can I extend the relationship? We have these other services. Because you like this and your reaction was so great, would you like to go and gift this for another person? You have neighbors and friends, and all these things can be built into that interaction. So we should be looking for those things, and then collect referrals. So one of the things that you see in AI is this whole idea of content generation, content management. So I need a robot, not just individual people going and copywriting and going that, because it'll overwhelm you right away. Right? But when we're talking about natural language processing, we're talking about all the things that have happened in text. We're talking about, even from a video standpoint, being able to go and compose the optimal message. That's where the AI is kind of going and feeding all these different pieces. And this is not that different than this old picture of what Amazon does. And really what I want to point out there is Amazon kind of figured this out. I don't know if everybody knows, like on an Amazon page, each individual slot here competes for that space. It's not just a plug and play kind of scenario. Right? So when we look at the AWS stack, and if one of your senior executives is here and they say, we should just buy this, and look how smart we're going to be. We can do all this personalization, customization, and we're going to make a lot more money. That's not how it works. As a matter of fact, that's a recipe for disaster. If you don't go through the framework and you don't go and look at all the different elements that you're going to go and manage, you're not going to be able to go and execute on this, because that whole team, those 11 different groups, have to all be connected. Now, one of the advantages of going through the framework the way that we did, the reason why this is really important right now is enhanced reality, virtual reality, all the new realities. Remember before I said digital and physical realities are starting to blur? So people's expectations, by the way, people can't unsee things.